Found the problem for our high pressure oil leak, and we wanted to show you what we found. So you guys remember hearing that nice air leak that was coming out of the 6 liter, which is right there, tore down. Wanted to show you our findings. So we talked about the system as being completely sealed. Well, here we have the failure of where air and oil can leak out of. We have a standpipe and dummy plug. This kind of connects to the high pressure oil rail. And this plug seal here is cut. You can clearly see that. And what that is doing is pretty much allowing the oil to seep past this when it thins out, and creating the crank no start is what's going on, or extended crank when it's cold, because that oil pressure takes more time to build because it's seeping past that to create pressure to fire the injectors. Okay, so here's our solution of what we have found is proven to work. Number one, Ford Motorcraft standpipes and dummy plugs, the updated design, which should be your 12 millimeter. Okay, but something happened after COVID, and the seals on the Ford Motorcraft standpipes seem to have problems. We've had comebacks. It happens. It sucks. We're not perfect, but we're finding that the seals are the problem. We've seen them last 1,000 miles. We've seen them last 5,000 miles. But these seals should be pretty much good to go for a long, long time. So Alliant Power is a great company we found. Still makes a service kit. Their seals are pretty much good quality. We're finding great product. And what we do is you buy the Ford Motorcraft standpipe and dummy plug. We have the kit we also have to sell, and we actually take these seals and put them on the kit, on your standpipe kit. That has proven with the truck we had that came back after we did the standpipe and dummy plug, put the Alliant Powers on, multiple situations where we've had it, they've never come back with standpipes and dummy plugs, which prevents a breakdown. These guys are not having the crank no starts. So in doing so, while we're here, we pulled the oil pressure rail off to get to the standpipe that was stuck down in here. And we wanted to address the other potential leak issue while we're here to kind of make this foolproof design. I wanted to shout out to Mark at HHC Diesel. That's what we use here. He's created a great design on these nipple cups, is what they call them. These feed your injectors, so the oil builds up the rail, and then the oil comes out of these right into your injectors, and electronically it fires. The oil pressure is always there. Now, a lot of you guys say, oh, don't touch this or whatever. Don't touch these. These never have to be maintained or touched. The way to do that is you move them around. If they move really soft and light, then real easily, then there's a problem. If they're tight, the seal's technically supposed to be good. But if you look at this design compared to the old design here, this is OEM. This is his design, and what he has designed with good quality seals. We've never had any issues. It's a leak-proof design. So if the seal was to fail, which we have here, if this seal was to get a small crack in it, or it's been touched prior to you ever owning the truck and you don't know if it's been touched with a junk China seal, this seal will fail and the oil will run right down, the high-pressure oil will run down this line and right into your injector and cut your injector seal, and you'll have a crank no start. This design has a deflector, so this, if it did happen, it will deflect the oil, which still saves your injector from failing and having to replace that or reseal it. You can limp this to the shop if this was to happen, which after we replace it, you'll never have the problem because it's such a great product. But we recommend these. They're a little bit bigger in diameter so that they make up for the casting of the oil rail here, because it's cast iron, so it wears out over time. So he makes them a little bit fatter in diameter. Good quality steel. Pretty much foolproofs your high pressure oil system from ever having leaks if we go to this design. I mean, it is the 6.0 design, but it is the best we found for what we're using right now to have zero rework, zero comebacks, and a really, really reliable high pressure oil system. Give us a call. If there's anything we can do to help, we want to service you guys, but this is the secret sauce to making your 6.0 run. Stay tuned. We'll show you what it's supposed to sound like on the next video of when you air test it, how the oil system's supposed to sound airtight.